guys, I'm back with the Unofficial Disney Parks Cookbook. This is Linda with No Frills ASMR. And I think I've looked at this book twice. Maybe twice. A neighbor gave it to me to look at. And it says, from delicious Dole Whip to tasty Mickey pretzels, 100 magical Disney-inspired recipes. So I don't know if they're just inspired, or do they serve these kind of things at the parks? I don't know. I haven't been to a Disney park in probably, I would think, 20 years. Yeah, probably 20 years. So this book came out in 2020 by, I just saw her name, Ashley Craft. So we've looked through some of it. Epcot, Disney Hollywood. So if you go, what's your favorite park? Let me look. Let me remember. Magic Kingdom. Disney. Okay, so Disneyland's California. Magic Kingdom is Orlando, right? Epcot. Disney's Hollywood Studios. Yeah, it was so hot the day we went to Hollywood Studios, and it was like nowhere to get shade. It was so hot. I remember that. Disney Animal Kingdom. We had a lot of fun there, actually. My grandma, who at that time would have been probably, right, I think she was 89. And we were going on the dinosaur ride, like from Dinosaur the movie, I think. And she'd never been on a ride like that in her life. And we didn't know. We thought it was like a kid ride. Well, it got pretty crazy, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex came out and went, rah! And my poor grandma. It's funny. All right. Disney Cooks Essential. They tell you should have baking sheet, blender, cake pans, cookie cutters, cookie scoop, cooling rack, electric pressure cooker. There's something that's kind of maybe a little outdated. They were so popular for a while. Food coloring, food processor, grill or pan, ice cream machine, what? Immersion blender, muffin pans, paper grocery bags, parchment paper, piping bags. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I don't have half this stuff. Piping bag tips, popsicle molds, popsicle sticks, pots and pans, ramekins, rolling pin, shaved ice maker. Really? You have to have an ice cream maker and a shaved ice maker. Oh my gosh, my kitchen couldn't hold it all. A sieve or a sifter, a spring form pan, stand mixer, a steamer basket, thermometers, wooden skewers, and then getting started. Okay, so we already looked at these in a previous video, and here's a map of, is this the Magic Kingdom? Disneyland. Okay, I did actually go to Disneyland, but that was probably in the 1970s. I do remember Tomorrowland. That's about it. Main Street, USA. There's a statue of Walt Disney and Mickey. And then there's the castle. And then I guess these are probably food. Yeah, hummus trio, pork belly skewers. So these are food places. I actually do have a very clear memory of this ride. You get on a boat and you go around and like hippos come up and stuff. They don't tell you what it's called because these are all just foods. I should know, I can't remember. And then New Orleans Square, Critter Country. I don't know if this was your Frontierland. Star Wars Galaxy Edge was not there yet. That would have been a big deal. But when I went when my boys were young, to the studios, the stormtroopers were all on the roof, like pointing weapons at you, going, "Or are these people coming in?" It was so cool. We were all like, "Oh my god, that is so cool!" Like the little kids were actually scared. They were scary. And then we met Darth Maul inside when he was really at his prime, I'd say. And he was doing like a whole thing with his sword. Lightsaber, I guess. And my one son was like, so like, he's the coolest thing ever. Magic Kingdom. Oh, okay. Wait, very similar, right? Wait a minute, where's Disneyland? Hold on. Comparing maps. Frontierland, they both have the water. And then Adventureland, they both have this. I don't see New Orleans Square here. They both have the statue and the Cinderella's castle. And there's this track on both of them. Tomorrowland. Except Tomorrowland and Disneyland has a rocket. I listened to another YouTube channel called ASMR Sphere, and she was showing a map, and she knows Disney Paris really well. Like, she's been there a lot recently. But she says the castle in Disney World Paris is the best because you can go underneath it, and the dragon Maleficent is down there. And I'm like, ooh, that is cool. Now, I have been inside of this castle back when there used to be a restaurant upstairs. And for a while, when they first started having, I forgot what they called it, but it was like a pass that let you into the park and the restaurants. It was such a smoking good deal. I think I took my family of 5 and we went to all the parks and had all our meals included. That included appetizer, meal, dessert for like everybody. It was way too much food. And I think it was $1,500 altogether, which at that time I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much. But it was a deal. And you got to have dinner at all the restaurants. So we went to, I don't remember the names of it, but there was an Italian place in Animal Kingdom. There was like a oh gosh, was it? It was good, but I can't. Oh no, Animal Kingdom, you went to like a buffet of some sort. I forget. And then we went to one that was like Japanese, I feel like. I think it was maybe Japanese. And we went to Cinderella's castle. And Cinderella's there, and she met my niece who was all excited. And then we went upstairs and we had dinner, and you could have like prime rib. And Cinderella and others came around and talked to you. It was all very, very exciting. Trying to remember what other restaurant we went to. But every day for lunch, you could go to any of the stands and get an appetizer or whatever, I forget what was included, and lunch and dessert. It was for 5 people, everybody. It was crazy. Mickey sugar cookies. Oh, we already, okay, hold on. We got to get to where we're going. Sorry, I lost track. Oh, there was Epcot. I always liked Epcot. You come in here, and this is like Future World. There's that like Mission Earth ride. There was things in here, but then you go out and you walk around and you see all the different places. And I remember doing that in the 80s when I was young, but also with my kids. But one night we stood over here somewhere and we watched the fireworks that night. And there was some ride over here, I feel like. But That was fun. Okay. Croissant donuts. So this is where we left off. That took me a while to get here, sorry. Disney Hollywood Studios. Lights, camera, action. Yeah. At Disney Hollywood Studios, you get to be a star. Citizens of Hollywood greet you before you even enter the gates. Yeah, we had Star Wars greet us, which they couldn't have had a better greeting for me and my 3 boys. You know, it was like, oh my God. Very cool. They started to like have a battle and stuff too, I think. Okay, so you go in the gate, and this is where they were standing. All the stormtroopers were on this roof. So you were like waiting in line, and they were talking, and I feel like maybe a little battle broke out, like, you know, for fun. It was exciting. But once we were in the park, it was so hot. I just remember there was no shade, and we were all like, oh my gosh, we're burning up. Like your feet were too hot on top. Sorry. It was crazy. I don't think this was here yet. Toy Story Land. I know we stayed at the hotel where they have Toy Story figure, like big, huge ones, because I have pictures of the boys sitting on Buzz Lightyear's feet. But I don't remember this. Now, my son had a little stuffed animal dinosaur like this guy. We called him Baby Dinosaur. And I still have it in my underwear drawer because I can't get rid of it. But he carried that baby dinosaur around forever. It was so cute. Oh my God. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. An incredible celebration. I wonder what that is. Sunset Boulevard, Animation Courtyard, Echo Lake, Hollywood Boulevard. Interesting. Okay. So, oh, they give the different, okay. Green milk is from Galaxy's Edge. Blue milk. Sorry, oh my gosh. Okay, candy apples. I remember as a kid, anytime we went to a carnival or a fair, oh my gosh, I wanted a candy apple so bad. And then when I finally got one, it like, when I tried to bite it, and my mom told me, she goes, you're not going to like that, because she had had the same experience, I guess, growing up where she wanted one. But it was so hard, and it stuck to your teeth and stuff. So finally she got me one, and I like couldn't even eat it because I was missing my front teeth, and I was trying to like gnaw into it from the side. They just don't work. They look pretty though. 10 large Granny Smith apples, so green apple, granulated sugar, corn syrup, room temperature water, and 3 drops of red food coloring. Wow. Perfect popcorn uses coconut oil, unpopped popcorn, and flavacol. Flavacol. That must be just like a butter seasoning. Is that what that is? I've never even heard of that. Ooh, look at this one. Carrot cake cookies. Yum, yum, yum. Hollywood Boulevard, Disney Hollywood Studios. Carrot cake cookies have been served at Disney Hollywood Studios for a very long time, but recently underwent a revamp with larger cookies and less frosting. Less? Why would you want less? When you make these at home, you can choose how much frosting you want to include. Is it cream cheese? Yes, it is. The frosting's butter, confectioner's sugar, cream cheese, and heavy cream. I bet that's yummy. Ooh, I bet these are yummy. It's funny because, like, if somebody guessed, somebody who knows me, they would never think I'd want carrot cake because I'm always about chocolate. So they'd be like, no, she'll want a chocolate cake or a brownie. No way, dude. I love carrot cake. I don't know what it is. If it's good, a nice moist carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Oh, baby. Butterfinger cupcakes. Yum. Batter for cookies and cream Mickey cupcakes. A half cup fudge sauce. Okay. So you're at Oh, you scoop the fudge sauce into the whole of the cupcake. What? And then for the frosting, butter, confectioner's sugar, heavy cream, vanilla. And then I guess you probably dip it in. Oh, no, you don't. It's a topping. 2 cups milk chocolate chips, 20 Butterfingers mini candy bars crushed. Spoon chocolate over buttercream frosting on each cupcake and smooth over the surface. While the chocolate is still wet, sprinkle the crushed Butterfinger minis all over it. So you do the frosting, melt the chocolate chips, smear that on top, and then dip it in the Butterfingers. Wow, that's a lot of sugar. Pretzels with cream cheese filling. That kind of sounds good. Did you know the famous company Philadelphia Cream Cheese is not from Philadelphia? The inventor made his cheese in upstate New York, but named it as such because the Philadelphia area had a great reputation as being a dairy heartland. I did not know that. Ooh. I want that right now. Is that cheese sauce? Oh, yummy. Or is it mustard? These pretzels are sold at Disney Hollywood Studio in the iconic shape of Mickey's face. But you can get creative with other Disney-inspired shapes in your own kitchen. Cutting the dough rather than twisting it like a traditional pretzel allows for more creativity and fun. Kids can use cookie cutters or plastic knives to score their shapes, while an adult makes the final sharp cuts. Also, feel free to get wild with toppings. Try cinnamon sugar or everything bagel. Yummy. When I was a kid, I used to make pretzels at home pretty often because I loved pretzels, and you could only get them like at the mall. And so after I had one of those, I was like, I gotta make these. So I got a cookbook and looked up a recipe, and you'd like make them with yeast, I think, and let them rise and then roll them. And I feel like maybe that was when I made bagels. It's a bagels that you boil and then bake. Yeah, I think these you just baked, but I'd get the big rock salt. Oh, they were so good. But we dip them in mustard, I think. The Mickey pretzel is most famously sold on Main Street, USA, in the Magic Kingdom. But you can actually find this snack at every Disney park in California and Florida. Carbs for the win. Chocolate hazelnut lunchbox tarts. Toy Story Land in Disney Hollywood Studios. Toy Story Land is a unique experience. Each guest is shrunk down to the size of a toy. What? In Andy's backyard. That's so cute. That sounds fun. Giant footprints mark the ground. Fences are made with used popsicle sticks. You can even see what color the popsicles were before they were eaten. And toys are everywhere. And what is more reminiscent of childhood than eating a lunchbox tart? I don't know what that is. Is that a Pop-Tart? You may even be inspired to revisit some of your favorite toys. I have to say, where I'm from, that is not reminiscent of childhood. I don't even know what that is. So you do frozen puff pastry, chocolate hazelnut, egg, water, sugar, heavy cream, and cooked bacon bits. What? So it's sort of sweet and salty. I don't know about that. Is that good? A lemon blueberry lunchbox tart. That sounds kind of tasty. Frozen puff pastry, canned lemon pie filling, fresh blueberries. And then you do an egg wash, some confectioner's sugar, and you do sugar, cream, and lemon juice to make like a drizzle, I guess. I don't know about that. Green milk. I think I was doing some work in the yard. I think my hands are kind of... Green milk is first seen in Star Wars movie The Last Jedi. when Luke Skywalker literally milks the green stuff straight from the space cow. Here's a fun tip. Try mixing your blue and green milks together. Green milk has a very distinct flavor from the blue with more flowery overtones. Locals say the fruity and flowery combination is tastier than one or the other alone. Interesting. So green milk is pulp-free orange juice, passion fruit juice, coconut milk, rice milk, light corn syrup, and green food coloring. What? That's crazy sounding. Okay. Ooh, look. I think they're so pretty. They seem like very Eastery. You could make a pink one and do it for Easter. Blue milk. Okay. It was a unique challenge for the designers of Galaxy's Edge to create a flavor matched to the iconic look of blue milk from Star Wars movies. Instead of coming up with something predictable like a milk flavor, they swung the other direction and dreamed up a flavor no one would expect. The fruity, slushy drink has been a go-to at the park ever since. Slushy. What is it? Pineapple juice, rice milk, coconut milk, passion fruit juice. So far, oh no, because this is pineapple. Lime juice, watermelon syrup, and blue food coloring. Whoa. That's crazy. Interesting. I think I'd make a pink milk with just strawberry, strawberry milk. And that would be cute. You could have pink, light green, and blue and have it for Easter for your kids. That's cute. Mark Hamill, the actor who played Luke Skywalker, said the blue milk they used for Star Wars A New Hope was shelf-stable milk and triggered his gag reflex. So yeah, this version is far more palatable. Well, a lot of times those actors, like if you take a sip on the first take and then they have to do 20 takes, you have to take a sip every take so it has continuity. And they give you like a little barf bucket so you can spit it out or whatever. It's crazy. I remember listening to, it was one of the Office ladies from the show The Office, but she was talking about one of her first acting things on The Office. They had birthday cake in the office, and so she took a big bite and then they had to do the take like 27 times or something, and she kept having to take the big bite, and she like couldn't make herself spit it out because I don't know, and she ended up getting really sick from all the sugar. Outpost popcorn mix. That is salted butter, hot tamales candy. What? Granulated sugar, light corn syrup, salt, baking soda, and popped popcorn. So I guess you melt that all up and then take the popcorn and mix it. I don't like making stuff like this at home because if you do caramel or syrup, whatever, it sticks to your pan. I just think that's a pain in the butt. I'm sure there's an easy way to get rid of it. Ooh, what's this? Looks like a sausage and coleslaw. That might be chicken. What is that? Galaxy's Edge. When you step up to Ronto Roasters in Galaxy's Edge, you'll be met with a gigantic pod racer engine that is cooking the meats. That's cute. Well, not really, but it sure does look like it. While these Ronto wraps are made like the original recipe, you can also recreate the breakfast and vegan versions sold at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. For a Ronto morning wrap, fill your pita with scrambled eggs, pork sausage, and cheese. Ugh, I don't know why that doesn't sound good to me. It seems like too thick of a bread for it. And to make the Rontoless wrap, whip up some vegan sausage and top with a kimchi and cucumbers. Now that sounds pretty good. I don't know. I think I burnt out on wrap type things. Well, that's not true, because if it had a white, like, maybe that'd be okay. Like a tzatziki sauce. I like a, there used to be a restaurant in Detroit, and I don't know if it was everywhere, but it was definitely in Detroit malls. My roommate in college even worked at one, but it was called Olga's, and Olga's had a wrap like this, and I used to get a chicken Olga, and it had like a sauce. Oh my god! And then they served you curly fries. It was so good. I don't know if they're still around. Here's for the coleslaw. They say red cabbage, sliced carrots, green cabbage, red onion, apple cider vinegar, Dijon mustard, olive oil, dried basil, granulated sugar, salt, and black pepper. That's pretty much how I make my slaw, kind of. I don't use dried basil, but otherwise. Peanut butter and jelly shakes. What? 3 cups vanilla ice cream, quarter cup whole milk, a quarter cup creamy peanut butter, and 3 tablespoons of grape jelly. I almost feel like I'd want to do a layer that's peanut butter shake and then a layer that's jelly shake and kind of have it go peanut butter, jelly, peanut butter so it looks cool. Mix it up. Don't have any grape jelly? Use any kind you want. This shake tastes great with strawberry, raspberry, apricot, just about any jelly. Try new flavors and see what you like best. Okay. Ooh, yummy. Oops, sorry. These look delicious. My sons would love them, but I get weird about having to bite into frozen food. I have to have popsicles I can like lick or suck on because biting into it makes me go ah. Frozen chocolate covered bananas. But we did used to make something like that when I was a kid. Echo Lake, Disney's Hollywood Studio. We're on to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Do they have a map? Oh, they do. We better save this for next time. Alright, guys. Next time, Disney's Hollywood Studio. Let me know if you like looking through this book. What are those? Oh, mango popsicles. Vanilla yogurt, mango, and sugar. Yummy. Looks pretty yummy. What was that one? Hold on. I don't remember any of this. Caramel popcorn. School bread. Donuts. That looked like some kind of tofu. Loaded buffalo chicken tots. Oh, they're tater tots with buffalo chicken. I don't like tater tots very much. Cinnamon roll. Waffle sandwich. That looks kind of good, actually. It's got like Nutella, strawberries, bananas, and blueberries. Okay, what else do we have? Brownie bites. Yes, yes, please. Ooh, mint juleps. What? Do they serve? Oh yeah, I guess they do serve alcohol at the park. I didn't know when I looked at this before, and I didn't think they used to, but I saw a video of these guys who were like in Epcot drinking at every venue, every country, or I don't know, something like that. Lemonade, club soda, mint syrup, maraschino cherries, and mint leaves. Clam chowder. They don't say if this is New England or Manhattan. Oh wait, although clam chowder is a well-known Bayou favorite, there are actually only 2 main varieties: New England clam chowder and Manhattan clam chowder. I like New England clam chowder. I don't like the tomatoes with the clam for some reason. Look how cute. So cute. Beignets. That's really cute too. It's like his little